I knew I wanted to go to Michigan State for a long time. I'm a Spartan fan. I was born and raised one. I'm from East Lansing, Michigan. So I grew up going to field trips on campus, basketball games, football games, homecoming parades. So that atmosphere was something I was around a lot, and I really just fell in love. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to find it anywhere else other than MSU. So that was a really big factor in me choosing to go there. The next was I knew I wanted to go on a study abroad. That was one of my goals in college, and Michigan State has a huge study abroad program. You can go almost anywhere in the world and study almost anything. I ended up going to Austria for music and art, which was an amazing experience, and I recommend it if it is something that you do want to pursue. And the third reason I went to MSU was the diversity. There are students here from all over the world, all walks of life, all different ages, and having their input in your classes is really just a priceless experience that I just would never take for granted. It was amazing. So I graduated from Michigan State with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Apparel and Textile Design and a minor in Retail Management. So I stuck with my major all 4 years. I didn't end up changing it. It was a choice. I think I decided in high school that I wanted to be a fashion designer. It was kind of late in the game. It was probably like the second semester of my senior year, so it was almost time to graduate. And I knew I wanted to pursue something in art. And I remember writing down like photography and fashion design on like a piece of paper, like weighing out my options, like pros and cons list. But at the end of the day, what I could really see myself doing in the future for the rest of my life was fashion design, so I went with that. For my minor, I originally was pursuing a minor in entrepreneurship. I'd taken a class and quickly realized that it wasn't for me. I didn't really enjoy the setup of the class, so I ended up actually dropping that minor and picking up my minor in retail management, which I'd found out about through the business advisors. So I say if you are in that situation where you've taken some classes for your degree or your minor and you realize this isn't for me, I definitely go to your advisors and professors and talk with them about it and see what they have to say. They have a lot of knowledge and input, and they're there to help you whenever you need it. I am pursuing the career I planned on pursuing on the side. So do a little bit of designing on the side and sewing, just like some freelance work. And then my focus right now is college and career advising. Hopefully in the future, I will be able to kind of put all of my focus on fashion design, but after college I kind of wanted to explore other interests of mine, and one of them was working with students. So this opportunity was a way for me to do that and still be able to work on my other passion, which is designing. Thankfully, I didn't have any major setbacks while I was pursuing my degree. One hiccup that I had was when I was trying to pick a minor. I originally had chosen entrepreneurship because I knew one day I'd hope to own my own business, but after taking one class, I quickly realized that the class style and the teaching style just wasn't for me. Um, and at this point, I was in my junior year, so I guess the graduation deadline was kind of staring me in the face, and I was scrambling to figure out another minor that would work for me. But thankfully, with the help of the advisors at MSU, they kind of put me on a plan and put me on a path where I was able to find my retail management minor and kind of fixed up that whole hiccup. So yeah, they were really great. If you ever need any help in school, definitely reach out to your advisors. They're there to help you and there to support you, and they're an important part of your journey. While pursuing my degree, I was involved in the Fashion Design Student Association. I joined, I think, when I was a freshman or sophomore. And by my senior year, I'd worked my way up to co-president, which is great. If you join a club, you do have the opportunity to become part of the board. And this club was associated with my program. So we had students from the fashion design program involved, but also other students from other majors who maybe had an interest in sewing, designing, art. And we'd hold workshops for them to come and learn, and like little events, especially around finals week when things got a little bit stressful. We'd go and like watch The Devil Wears Prada or something like that for like some stress relief. And another activity or thing I took part of was I worked at the MSU dairy store for I think 2 years. Definitely recommend getting a campus job. I have like some of my favorite college memories from working there. I made lifelong friends, and it was just a really fun environment, and it's super convenient. So if you have the opportunity to, I definitely would recommend getting an on-campus job. I would tell my younger self to take risks and to not be afraid of failure. I think that was something that really stopped me, and as I've kind of grown older, I've realized the value in failing. College is only 4 years. It's going to be the fastest 4 years of your life. You're probably going to hear that a lot, but it's true. So just take advantage of every opportunity and don't let failure or fear be a factor. And even if you do fail, it is going to be a learning experience. So you can just take whatever you learned in that first experience that may have been a failure and bring it to the next one and make it a success. So that's definitely something that I would tell my younger self.